This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Our first winter storm of the season continues to crank out the snow, especially north and west of the city. Lake Hopatcong up to 6 inches. In Chester, New Jersey, the tally is at 5. In Reddington, 3.2. And White Plains, New York, right now, 2.5 inches. In and around the city, the numbers have been much less impressive. Newark, 0.4 of an inch. Central Park, 0.2. LaGuardia, 0.2. And in Bridgeport, Connecticut, just a trace. The numbers, well, we're waiting on an update in those areas. Those numbers from 7 p.m. Peak wind gusts so far, and these more recent because the winds only began ramping up over the past couple of hours. Belmar, New Jersey maxed out at 50 miles per hour. In Maniloking, 46 miles per hour. Atlantic Highlands, a 43 mile per hour gust. And based upon our research, we do see that this has caused some power outages, especially across Monmouth County. We see the most prevalent numbers there. Looking live outside in the city right now, it is wet streets and slushy windshields. It is a mix of snow and rain falling in the park at this moment in time. It's 36 degrees, and you can see those winds right now sustained out of the northeast at 29 miles per hour. Our winds right now are peaking, and they will stay powerful for the next couple of hours before beginning to slowly subside. That red alert, well, it stays in effect through noon tomorrow. The impacts will vary by region. We have our heaviest snow, our heaviest rainfall, and our strongest wind gusts happening right now. The plows and the shovels are out north and west. We also will have minor coastal flooding to deal with through the morning high tide cycle. Now let's talk more about what's happening. Biggest impacts north and west of the city in the pink. That's a winter storm warning. That's where the biggest numbers will rack up. And because it's a heavy west snow, we have our best bet of seeing more power outages there, with possibly some tree limbs under the weight of the snow coming down and impacting power lines. Purple is a winter weather advisory. That, well, the impacts are lesser, but there will still be slushy snow piling up to the tune of, say, 2 to 4 inches for some, a trace to 2 for many in the purple. And these issues, these warnings, advisories in play courtesy of the National Weather Service. Right now, they have them in effect through tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. We do expect these to expire a little earlier tomorrow. Here's what we expect you to get in your backyard. Rain. Monmouth and Ocean counties, the south shore of the island. It's all rain, folks. Gray, deep gray, trace to 2 inches. This includes much of the island, which saw snow earlier tonight, but now has transitioned to all rain. Most of the city sees a trace to 2, as does Middlesex, portions of Somerset, and Mercer counties in New Jersey. Now, the 2 to 4 inch realm, hey, those of you in the Bronx, you're in that, because we do anticipate you getting a little bit more snow in the Bronx out of the system. Southern Westchester, Fairfield County, back through Morris County, Somerset too, Essex, and portions of Union counties. We'll see that 2 to 4 inch range. If you're in Hudson County or borderline, trace to 2 to 4, it's in the realm. As we look to the 4 to 8 inch possibility, it's those of you in northwestern Bergen County, Passaic County, northwestern section as well. Morris, same story. Much of Sussex County, Warren, and then as we come to the lower Hudson, it's Rockland, it's northern Westchester, it's Putnam, it's Dutchess, it's the southern half of Orange County. And then if you're in the 8 to 12 inch bullseye, maybe you're feeling lucky, maybe you're feeling miserable, but nonetheless, it is going to be a place where the snow will be most significant and heavy to shovel. As we check out the coastal flooding impacts from the storm, what's happening is the winds, as mentioned, are ramping up. They help to drive water onto land. Minor coastal flooding during the morning high tide cycle from 1 a.m. through 11 a.m. tomorrow. In the lighter, more muted shade of green, which is much of the city, really, this is a advisory, which means up to a half a foot of water. And then we see in the more vivid green, that is an advisory now. That's a statement. We do expect about 1.5 feet of water there. All right, check out the high tide times. That will be the biggest impact with that minor coastal flooding possible. Long Beach 4:11. Smith Point, New York is 6:16, and in Bridgeport it is 7:26. All right, what's happening out there right now? This is our radar. And what we can see, all the circles are indicative of snow reports, and we have wind reports on here as well. And over time, we've watched them move from Jersey now into the lower Hudson. It's nice to see some reports coming out of New York now, and I'm hoping we'll get a couple from Long Island as well. But these wind gusts are the ones I showed you from, say, 40 miles to 50 miles per hour, and these snowfall totals range from about 1 inch in Jersey to that 6 inch mark. Let's talk about the rain snow line. It has been very slow in lifting north tonight, but now has overtaken most of the city. It has overtaken the island with the exception of maybe the North Shore. You're seeing more in the way of mixing there. there. For northern Jersey, you're still holding on to the snow, but not for much longer. We expect portions of Bergen County to fall prey to the wintry mix, as well as those of you in Essex County. It's coming your way as well. Hudson County, you'll get overtaken before too long. And then we anticipate the rain snow line maxing out in Westchester County, maybe midsection Westchester County, before things just kind of stay put through the early morning hours. Just want to show you, we've got some heavy bouts of rain rolling across the island. Copiague getting some moderate rain. The heaviest rain is on the east end of the island right now. And then as we move toward the midnight hour, we're going to watch the activity kind of subside after then. This storm bringing the worst of it to us right now. Bigger picture shows the snow is beginning to spread toward New England, but a lot of snow through the mountains of New York. Hour by hour, your forecast as we roll past 10 p.m. Happening right now. We're going to watch as that rain snow line lifts just a little bit more to the north by 1 a.m. Also important to note, as of 1 a.m. what we see here is the steady activity begins to dwindle. So we will have a period where there is a lull in the activity, and that is through the morning hours. By daybreak tomorrow, we're going to watch as the precipitation fills back in the form of rain through the city, the nearest suburbs south and east, but it holds on to snow north and west, and then it transitions to snow for all of us as the storm exits through the morning tomorrow. The transition in the city back to snow happens around 10 a.m. and then I expect all the precip to be wrapping out of here after the 2 o'clock hour, with maybe a few snow showers lingering. But the afternoon tomorrow is really for drying out, and for those in the deeper snow, shoveling out as well. As we roll into Monday, the forecast becomes much brighter. As far as those wind gusts are concerned, we're seeing some of our peak wind gusts as we speak, 40, 50 miles per hour. As of midnight, we're still holding on to those stronger gusts along the coastline, especially east now, and those more powerful gusts east of the city remains the trend through your morning. For your day tomorrow, it's a breezy day. Winds will gust 20, maybe 30 miles per hour, but the winds are not nearly as significant as they are churning out at this moment in time. 34, this is it. Essentially where the temperature is right now is where it stays tonight. The heaviest of the rain and snow moving through right now. After the midnight hour, we start to see activity subside. It becomes more of a rain and snow shower situation. But then tomorrow through the morning, we're going to watch as the precipitation fills back in and gradually transitions to snow for all of us. By afternoon, it is 37 degrees and it's still breezy, but it's not windy. Red alert through midday tomorrow, and then activity settles down. For your Monday, it's bright, beautiful 42. Tuesday into Wednesday, there's another red alert. This is Tuesday late into Wednesday morning, and this is another storm system, and in fact a more significant storm system we expect than the one we're experiencing right now. It is rain and it's wind. We're anticipating significant flooding across the Garden State and maybe winds that cause more widespread power outages as well. Certainly a storm system to watch. Thursday, Friday, more subdued. We're in the mid-40s, and then next Saturday is looking, unfortunately, unsettled again. As far as the snow falling out there right now, you can send us pictures of rain too, but we'd really love to see your pictures of snow, though, those beautiful scenes transpiring across the tri-state area. Please go ahead and log on to cbsnewyork.com/photos, or more simply, just take a picture of the QR code here, scan it with your phone, and upload your photos. We want to share them during our live newscast tonight at 11, or maybe during our newscast tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. I'm so grateful for you joining us here at our live stream on CBS News New York, and I certainly hope you'll join us for CBS2 News starting at 11 o'clock. We'll be live streaming here, but of course you can join us on broadcast as well. Please be safe tonight. Enjoy the snow if it is falling by you, and know that we love your company here on CBS News New York.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.